If you have traveled through or have frequent trips to Manila, chances are you have experienced delays and congestion while waiting for your flight at Manila's Ninoy International Airport. With a design capacity of 30 million passengers, the airport is well over its design capacity, handling over 45 million passengers in 2018. With the ever-increasing demand for air travel in the Philippines, the situation seems to be getting worse every year, with a growing urgency to create a new air hub for the city of Manila. So what are the contributing factors to the delays and congestion problems at Manila's Ninoy Aquino International Airport? So the first factor we'll take a look at is the design of the airport. When referring to the design of the airport, I don't mean the interior and the amenities of the terminal buildings, but instead, how the runways are configured. The airport has two runways that are perpendicular to each other. The first is runway 6 and 24, with a length of around 3,700 meters, and runways 13 and 31 with a length of about 2,300 meters. Runway 6 and 24 is the main runway, which is used for most takeoffs and landings at the airport, and used mostly by the international airlines, including the wide-body aircraft, while runway 13 and 31 are used by domestic and general aviation air traffic. While runway 6 and 24 can handle the likes of the Boeing 777 or the Airbus A350s, runway 13 and 31 are limited to the narrow-body aircraft such as the Airbus A320s used by the Philippine-based airlines. So if operations were to cease at runway 6 and 24 due to an incident of an aircraft using the runway, such disruption could cripple the operations at the airport, and this was highlighted on August 2018 when a Xiamen Air 737 skid off the runway during inclement weather conditions. Besides potential incidents on the main runway, the perpendicular design of the runways doesn't allow for flexibility that for the air traffic controllers, unlike parallel runways designs that can allow for simultaneous takeoffs and landings that you see in airports such as Hong Kong, Tokyo, Singapore, or Seoul's Incheon Airport. To avoid potential safety risks, air traffic controllers at Manila Airport would require an aircraft lined up to take off at runway 13 to wait for any departing or arriving aircraft on runway 6 and 24. Besides the design of the airport, with more passenger traffic also involves more aircraft movement around the airport. With low-cost carriers known for using short turnaround times between arrivals and departures in order to operate more flights, this model works perfectly when aircraft and flights are not delayed. However, should a flight be delayed during the departure, this usually leads to a snowball effect affecting other flights the rest of the day. And this could be seen in domestic flights, which travel to and from Manila multiple times per day. To meet demand for our route, airlines will usually add more frequencies or switch to a larger aircraft to boost capacity while using the same flight slot. While it's easier to do for international routes out of Manila, most domestic destinations in the Philippines do not have the runway or the facilities to handle aircraft as large as the Airbus A330s or the Boeing 777s that the likes of Philippine Airlines or Cebu Pacific has, which usually leads to the domestic airlines adding more frequencies on a route. So with that said, what can be done to boost the efficiency of the Manila airport? Travelers, especially those from the Philippines, are waiting to see either the Sangli or the Bulacan Airport project to be developed and built, but that's going to take a few more years at least. In the meantime, the local carriers such as Philippine Airlines and Cebu Pacific are taking some steps to boost the capacity while maintaining their frequencies on flights using Airbus A321 aircraft that feature more seats than the Airbus A320. Another solution that has been discussed is shifting general aviation and cargo operations to other airports such as Clark or Sangli. Another suggestion which was offered by Philippine Airlines was to shift turboprop aircraft operations to Sangli, and these seem like viable, immediate solutions to the problem. For the time being, there's not much that can be done to upgrade the current design of the airport in a relatively short amount of time, and any further decisions on allocation of flight slots or shifts in operations will have major political and business implications. How would you go about solving Manila Airport's air traffic congestion problems and delays? If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. This has been another edition of Flights in Asia, and thank you again for watching, and have a great day.